Hey, what up, Virgo risings? I got the little spray for you guys, right up y'all's alley. um, I've been happily going through all the readings from Aries. Well, actually, from Taurus all the way down. I've done Aries last night. I actually recorded it. I didn't do a live for them, but you know, my voice got a little hoarse, so I needed some tea. Y'all's energy is strong right now, Virgo rising. So, before I explain what I'm doing, let me just say a quick prayer for y'all tarot reading. Alright, so send my quick prayer for y'all so I can give y'all the most accurate reading. But doing a 12 card spread. Each card represents a house, like an astrology. And with astrology, each house represents a sector of your life. So that card's going to represent that, and I'll be able to use both astrology and tarot to figure out how your July 2018 is going to be, Virgo rising, okay? So I'm just going to shuffle these cards up just so I can give you the best cards that really describe what your July 2018 is going to be, okay? Alright, so let's shuffle until I feel the energy is set. Okay, alright. Alright. The overall card for Virgo risings is the Temperance card. Okay? For the month of July 2018. Ten of Cups for your first card. I believe either Taurus or Gemini had this. Okay? So look back and see how theirs are looking. Five of Pentacles for the second. Yikes. Nine of Wands for the third. Six of Swords for the fourth. Ace of Pentacles for the fifth. Confusing ass energy right now. Eight of Swords for the sixth. Seven of Swords for the seventh. King of Cups for the eighth. Four of Wands for the ninth. The Fool for the 10th. Okay, I'm seeing something already now. Sun for the 11th. Sweet, sweet. And Strength for the 12th. Okay, so this is a whirlwind of a month for you guys, okay? I see a theme here. It's going to sip my tea a little bit. Alright. Let's get this going, Virgo risings. So, for your overall month of July 2018, you have the Temperance card, right? And so in traditional tarot, and you really can't see it here, but the Temperance card is someone who, this person is a half man, half woman, right? And you kind of see the duality within this card. Other than that, you see the sun and the moon to her water, hair and the turtle. It's kind of describing the duality energy that you will be experiencing. How from just looking and scanning through your card, it's like that you're trying to balance and understand the duality of what my passions are and what my responsibilities are. what I have to do to make money, but what can I do to make money and be happy at the same time. You're really trying to understand the balance between two of the energies. Okay? So it's an interesting card to have. You're just trying to balance things out in your mind. You might be held back from taking any action, but it is something that you have to kind of endure and go through. Okay? So what's nice, at least, is that you have the Ten of Cups for your first house. This is a house of personality, persona. Wow, these birds are wilding. Do you hear them? This might mean something for you, Virgo. But anyways, the Ten of Cups is for your first house. The Ten of Cups is your personality, your persona, your appearance, and how people perceive you. So people may be seeing that you're like having fun, partying, and celebrating something, right? And you might be doing that, trying to celebrate and enjoy yourself and let things go. Um, it seems like something has happened. I don't know if it's good or bad. If it's good, you're celebrating, of course. But if it's bad, it's you know, it's like kind of like, well, this happened. Might as well just take this shot anyway. You might be having that type of vibe, okay? But regardless, people are perceiving you as in July 2018 as someone that's happy and enjoying their life and being merry and just abundant and have the Pentacles for your second house, how you're happy, but but for July 2018, you have the Five of Pentacles in your second house, the house of self-worth and material worth, okay? Not the best card to have. I'm not going to deny that, okay? So with the Five of Pentacles here, um, in your money house, the house where you make money, you're not going to obtain money. You could possibly lose your job, possibly, okay? Things can manifest a different way, so don't freak out from the things I say. You could possibly lose your job. You can possibly lose an income stream, or some revenue somewhere. Somehow, some way, your money's not working out this month. It's not connecting this month. You look at this card, right? This card, it's like, it seems like the pentacles or the money's being dropped on him, and he's like missing it, and his eyes are on is on money. Like, he wants the money, but like he keeps flipping the wrong way and just totally dodging to get in the cash, right? And that may be you. Like, you're just totally missing the cash for some reason. You're not getting the money that you're supposed to be getting. So it's something that you should be cognizant about, okay, to protect yourself. You could be doing this with your self-worth too. You feel, in a traditional tarot, the Five of Pentacles is a beggar outside of a church begging for money with somebody. So you might be in a situation in which you feel like you have to beg for people to make you feel worthy, beg for people to make you feel like you're important. But the thing is, with the second house is self-worth. Okay? Self-worth. You yourself have to realize that you are just not some bum person in the street. You are important, you are beautiful, and you are lovely as well. Okay? I just want to check something real quick before I move forward. Okay, never mind. Sweet. Okay, so this is the Nine of Wands, okay? So the Nine of Wands is in the third house. The third house is the house of communication. It's the house of thought processes, siblings, community, right? And you see how he's kind of like locked in. And it seems like he's in a wooden jail, right? He's kind of locked in the jail. So you might be feeling this way, that you can't fully express yourself, give yourself expression at all when it comes to you communicating with others, and you feel like people are actually trying to stop you from thinking a certain way too, or at least expressing your thoughts. It may be your siblings. It may be people in your community. Like, you may be in a community full of liberals and you're conservative, or you may be in a community full of conservatives and you're liberal, or something of the sorts, okay? So you feel chained up, that you can't fully express yourself, be the confident you, because someone's holding you back, okay? Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen, because the thing is, the card after the Nine of Swords is the Nine of Wands is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is you having like this burden of all these sticks that you have to carry, and you're so tired, right? And so I feel like what happens is you're so locked up and you're so afraid to fully express yourself, that when you have the ability to express yourself, you have all these things to express, and you have all this burden to carry, all this work to do, all this talent to show. You get tired. So don't get yourself locked up at all. Do not get yourself locked up. Don't let anyone put you in any type of prison. Don't put yourself in a prison. Fully express yourself. Fully express your thoughts, and just communicate what you are feeling without being disrespectful. Okay? Six of Swords is for the fifth house, right? Fourth house, excuse me. And the fourth house is the house of home, the house of family, how you feel deep inside, and your private moments, your mother, your house, your home, shit like that. And so it's funny because it seems like you're not going to be at home. Okay? You're not going to be at home. You're going to if you are though, you're going to take some time to yourself to be able to daydream and reflect, because you're going to be inspired through your daydreams. You're going to be inspired by your dreams. You're going to be in your mind. It's going to be positive though. You're not going to be really contemplating, like, it's not going to be so 3D like the Two of Swords. It's going to be more of kind of like an airy type of, not an airy, but like a watery type of air. Like very, you're thinking of all the, using your imagination, thinking of all the cool possibilities on how you can better not only yourself, but how you can better, your home, your family, your house, your mother, how you can help them out, how you can be able to express your innermost feelings without feeling a certain way about it, without feeling blocked. Okay, you're just really using your emotions to express your imaginations, so you can use your imagination to then manifest in the 3D. Okay, but sometimes the manifesting the 3D part doesn't happen. Try to make sure it does, but definitely go ahead and explore your imagination when it comes to your innermost feelings. Okay. Fifth house is Ace of Pentacles. The fifth house represents creativity. It represents fun. It represents your talents. It represents your self-expression, children, casual dating, casual sex, and just having fun in general. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like you're going to have an opportunity to be able to express yourself, use your creativity, use your talents, and you'll be able to have a new beginning in the finance arena. Okay, so you're going to be able to use those cool talents that you have, use your great mind and all the things, all the ideas that you have birthed before, or you probably are a very creative thinker. You're going to be able to use those ideas and those talents to make a coin, a new beginning with a coin. Now the thing is with Ace of Pentacles, the ability to make the coin is definitely there, but it takes some time because we're talking about the Pentacles energy. Okay, the Pentacles energy is one of the slowest. It's actually the slowest. Okay, and so you have to know that yes, it's going to take some time, but it's there and the money can be made. Okay, you should know your Virgo rising. Virgo rising's Earth. Y'all know how it is. Sixth house, you have this Eight of Swords. So you see how you're like juggling all these swords up. Think of the swords as thoughts, as ideas, as hobbies, as routines, as duties that you have, right? The sixth house represents everyday duties, your routine, your organization, your everyday life. It can represent your pets, it can represent your work environment, just the stuff that you do at a frequency. You take care of your pet every single day, you go to work 5 days a week, you go to the post office every other day. Things like that, okay? The mundane, the duties that you have to do every single day. Now you have a lot of them, it looks like. It's the Eight of Swords. The highest of the lower end and beyond the court cards is the 10. So you have 8 of the swords. 8 things that you're juggling. Maybe more, but you have a whole bunch of things that you're juggling. You see his face though. You're juggling a lot, but he's kind of like, yeah, this is everyday life. not good. I don't care what his face says. That's not good. Try to find a better way to organize yourself. You're a Virgo rising. You know how to do it, honey. I know you do. You have a lot on your plate, all right? And you may actually do have it organized, do have a perfect routine where you can do it all. But the thing is, you're not having fun for yourself. You're not being able to express yourself, express your talents, go at your hobbies, and just sit down and relax. So delegate, straight up. Don't let this shit happen, man. For real. Love you, Virgo risings, man. Y'all, again, I'm a Capricorn sun. I love my earth signs, no matter if it's sun, moon, or rising. I don't like that, you know? I feel like people may be using you and knowing that you won't delegate, knowing that you'll just do it yourself. And that's not cool, man. Seven of Swords, which is funny 'cause it's the card before that, and it's in the seventh house. So seven, think of that, okay? Um, it's funny. The seventh house represents relationships, one-on-one relationships. It's strictly one-on-one, kind of like a romantic partnership. You and a manager, maybe you and your best friend. Um, you and an adversary, even, right? And this seems more adversary type of energy. You have someone throwing a whole bunch of darts at you, a whole bunch of insults, a whole bunch of duties, a whole bunch of just shit at you, just throwing a whole bunch of stuff, and you're staying on top of it. And you know they're doing this. It could be your manager giving you a whole bunch of duties, and they're trying to get you. It seems like they're trying to get you tripped up, and you know that. Look at his eyes. Look at the rat's eyes. Hi. They know this, right? And what you call it? They know this is actually happening, and they're staying on top of it still, not getting cut up, not getting stabbed up still. Be careful of that person. This might be an open enemy, an adversary. Could be your best friend that's being shiesty on the low. Could be your romantic partner that's being shiesty on the low. They're trying to distract you from something. They're trying to be just overall shady. Watch out for that, Virgo risings, okay? They're trying to stop you. Remember the opposite card. They're trying to stop you for your Ten of Cups from being happy. Because you look happy, so they're thinking that, okay, I can just throw this at her. They might be doing it innocently, but I honestly am feeling like they're doing it on the low. Like being a little asshole with it. That is trying to set you up in an inheritance, or trying to set you up in a way where you can get some cash, shared cash from them, where you get cash, they get cash, or you get cash and as well as the rest of your siblings, or something that's kind of shared, like shared type of money. Okay, you might be actually meeting an older water sign as well that is willing to give you some emotional intelligence, some emotional knowledge, some psychic intuitive knowledge, that's giving you the cup of experience that they have, so you won't go through the half the shit that they went through. You know what I mean? um, the eighth house is a house of transformation and death. So he's trying to make sure that you go through your transformation with as easy as you can. Transformations are hard, but there's ways that you can avoid the extra drama. You know what I mean? And they're trying to do that for you, okay? Definitely just take a listen, even if you don't agree with everything. This is the Four of Wands here. And with the Four of Wands, this is interesting. This is like nesting energy, right? Using your creative ideas to kind of focus on self and just nest and get your shit right, your home right, right? You can see that's what they're doing here. But they're not really nesting a home. It seems like you're nesting some philosophical ideas. The ninth house represents, philosophical or foreign ideas, ideas that you didn't learn while growing up, something that you had to seek out yourself. It could be your religion, it could be higher learning like school, just things that's foreign from you. And it could be foreign culture and foreign language as well. And so you're getting comfortable within a philosophical idea or a foreign culture or something that's totally different. And you're trying to like dress it up, see if it resonates with you, get nice and snug and fit yourself into that whole philosophical idea. And it's sweet. That's the fun part. Seeing, kind of discovering different ideas and seeing if it resonates with you. That's the fun part of trying to figure out what life is, having those eureka moments and getting comfy with it. You have the Fool card as your 10th house. So this is kind of reminding me and making me see too that um, there might be a change within your work situation or within you getting money or something like that. Someone in your work environment is trying to push a whole bunch of ideas and duties onto you. It's fucking up with your money. Like they're trying to get you tripped up so your money can be fucked up. And it looks like with here, this is like the ultimate new beginning within tarot, where you're just leaving yourself. You're getting the fuck out of there. You're leaving in good terms, so you may leave, or um, I don't think you're getting fired. You may leave, or it may be a layoff situation, but it's not like you technically am fired. You know what I'm saying? And everything's on your side. You're on top of a cat. Birds are just easily coming to you. You're chill, right? Things it's actually divine intervention coming through, especially because it's a major arcana. This is something that's supposed to happen because it's trying to steer you and gear you to the right direction so you can get the correct recognition and the correct status that you actually deserve. You are a hard worker and you deserve better than people have been giving you, and the job that you have or whatever situation you was in where you had like a low recognition and low status, you did not deserve that. You outgrew that, and now it's time for you to get the fuck out. That's what it is. Sun card. Yes. The Sun card for the 11th house. So the 11th house is the house of friends, acquaintances, your network in general, network online, network within people, how people perceive your talents as well. And so you have in the 5th house the Ace of Pentacles. This is your talent. So the talents that you have, you're actually being able to make money, and it's because of that. It's because people are perceiving your talents as something that's beautiful, creative, a breath of fresh air, and your talents and your self-expression is being shown. Sorry, it's a mess. Your talents and your self-expression is being shown. It's a bright light is being shined out there. I don't know. But people are perceiving your talents as something that's beautiful and creative, and you're getting some recognition for it. And so even though you may be having a new beginning within your job or whatever, you're kind of going amongst your network, seeing how people are feeling you and feeling your ideas and your talents, and you're getting some actual recognition, and people, it's working out for your favor. Okay, you may be looking in networks as not even just your group of friends, but it also could be how like you kind of venturing business online as well. Okay, yeah. And lastly, the 12th house is the Strength card. So with the Strength card, you see that she can deal with something as ferocious as a lion, but as gentle and sweet as a bird. This is actually the Leo card. The Sun card is the Leo card too, I believe. So that's kind of funny. But I think it's the unofficial Leo card. But anyways, it's kind of showing more that you get in both sides of Leo. You get in the creative, beautiful side, but you also get in the strong, ferocious, and prideful side of Leo too, which is lovely. Even though you're Virgo rising, you are embodying the sign that is before you, which is nothing wrong with that, okay? You are having spiritual strength, because the 12th house represents spirituality, self-undoing the unknown. You're realizing things that you could work better at, your weaknesses, your strengths. And the thing is that you're actually being greatly spiritually supported. Your guides and your loved ones who have passed, and the angels are all supporting you throughout this new transition, this new transformation that you're going through. And you're just going to have a balanced situation eventually. It's just rocky for July 2018, but eventually things will get better. because you have your guides with you. And with that, whenever you have an issue, whenever you are having problems or you feel like you can't make it and it's just being too stressful for you, call on your guides, pray, call on your loved ones who passed, ask for their help, call on your higher self even, okay? So again, the overall card for Virgo risings is the Temperance card. The Temperance card is a balancing card, a card of understanding duality, both fast and slow, both light and dark, both feminine and masculine. You're just understanding all sides of the spectrum, all sides of all different types of perspectives, okay? Now, things are, again, you're seeming like you're happy. You probably or did celebrate something, or something probably happened where it kind of was bad, and you're like, man, fuck it, might as well just drink this whole bottle of Henny. You know what I mean? It could be a situation like that. And then, you might be losing some money somehow, losing your job, or be in a situation where your income stream is depleted. You feel very restricted in your communication, and in your people are trying to control how you think. You break out of that. Don't give a fuck. Just do what you do, because eventually you're going to be able to get out of that, and you're going to have all the self-expression that you have to carry on to you, and it's going to be just a lot of work to handle. And you don't want to be in that situation. When it comes to your home, you're kind of wanting to be by yourself, not really focusing on anyone else. Just really meditate and really get a great understanding of how you have to do next. But the wonderful thing about that is that with you, thinking and figuring things out, you're going to think of $1 million plan that's connected to your talents, or connected to an idea that you had that's going to be lovely. You have a lot of responsibilities being thrown at you, whether it's from your manager, from your boss, from people at your house, just whatever it is. You just have a lot of responsibilities that you're juggling, and you need to learn how to delegate and not be so, not just handling things all by yourself. You haven't, again, this is showing again, you having people throwing shit at you, throwing duties at you, trying to get you caught up, and you're on top of it, and that's good and all, but you need to get out of that. That's just not a good environment to be in, okay? This is connected to someone who you're having a one-on-one relationship with. It could be a manager situation, it could be your loved one, it could be a romantic partner, best friend, whatever. Somebody's going to give you some emotional support, an older water sign person or someone with water in the chart. You're getting comfortable in a new philosophical idea, and seeing how it resonates with you. New beginning within your career, or how you recognize the status. So you got some friends and people in your network that's going to really help you get into a good situation, and really kind of see your talents and see your confidence and see how fly you truly are, and you are greatly protected by your spiritual guides, okay? All right. So that's what I have for you, Virgo risings. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, care, all that good stuff. I have a lovely podcast called My Bed and Astrology that you should check out. It is available on almost all podcast platforms. It's a fine title. I am, and all my social media will be in the description box below. Okay. Okay. Love you much, guys. Peace.